How are you, honey?
I'm good. How's it going?
It's got to be a whirlwind for you guys now with episode one being out already.
I know, streaming today on Pureflix. It's exciting.
Yeah, I have my neighbors coming over and I have a few friends from work. We're having a viewing party for tonight and then a second viewing party for Saturday.
Oh, amazing. That's so much fun.
Yeah.
Have
Well,
you seen it? You haven't seen it.
not yet. Not
Okay.
yet. After I get done talking with you, then I'm going to sit down and watch it. But Brittany and I were talking yesterday. I said, when I got the first glimpse of what this show was going to be about,
Uh-huh.
it was like you couldn't help but not love it. And I could see it probably where when you guys got the first script. I mean, I could see why you probably said yes to it.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I said yes to the concept of it, basically. And um Bill had texted me and said he had something in mind for me, so I was intrigued. And then when I found out about it, I found out my partner in crime was going to be John McLaren, who I've worked with before, and I just like, how can you say no to any of those things, you know?
He seems like he's a fun one, John.
Yeah, he's very fun. We have a lot of fun on set. Yeah.
Well, tell me, I want to because, like I was mentioning to everybody so far, I think like every single one of us can relate to these characters in this
Mhm.
show. And I think, especially with Tina, you know, we've all had that financial difficulty. We've all had that, difficulties in life. And I want to get your perspective, when you first got, who she was. How did you feel with, what direction you were going to take with bringing her to reality on screen?
Yeah. When I read basically the first script, basically, with these series or sometimes like a Christmas movie, there aren't like real issues. And Tina just feels like a real person going through it, struggling, a well-rounded human being. So it was a joy to put that together. Like you said, we've all been there. We can all relate to that struggle. And how I felt was just be as honest as possible with her. She they're going through struggles financially, but she's also like questioning whether or not she's going to be a good mom. And the joy of bringing into a baby into the world is there, but also the fear, which is very interesting for me. So it was great to be able to show both of those aspects when playing her.
I think too, because I was talking to Emily before, there's such a sense of vulnerability with all of these characters,
Uh-huh.
bringing them to life. And I think that would be like the most heart centered for me because you're bringing the reality of a lot of humanistic traits, to the screen.
Yeah, and that's where you get to kind of pull from yourself and just it helps when you have a good director, a good partner, scene partner, and where you can really just be honest and be vulnerable and trust them. And yeah, I was able to get the chance to do that multiple times during this season, and it's her journey is a tough one, but her strength of character and their relationship kind of helps them both through these really difficult times in their life, which is really beautiful.
It is. It
Yeah.
really is. Did you and John have time to like kind of reflect together, like bounce off screen?
We did have time for that. We actually drove up to set together, so we always spoke a little bit about the scene, but John, I feel like works kind of like I do. We prefer to kind of just be in the moment when we say those words and just see what happens, basically. Like we would run lines, we would talk briefly about it, but not really. We focused on more on like our friendship. Like we have a solid friendship, and that trust is built there. And then it kind of allows you to go to set, be the characters, and just kind of see what comes up, which is more fun for me, anyways, than talking about it.
You know, no, I totally agree because I
Yeah.
feel like there's so many different emotions, so many different feelings that can come about that really
Mhm.
practicing it is one thing, but doing it in real time, it brings more heart to it.
Yeah. And, different actors like to work differently. And you have to kind of be malleable to what your partner wants and what you want. But personally, I love to just kind of do the work, get there in my head before, and then just throw it all away and kind of just live in the moment on set and see what happens.
And then having a project so huge like this, which is such an incredible supporting cast. I mean, that's like the cherry on the sundae.
Yeah, I know, right? And John is the only person I knew going into this. So I've made a ton of
Really.
new friends. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, it's been lovely getting to know everyone. And yeah. Hmm.
And I have to say, because I know doing this for as long as I have been doing it, and one of the perspectives that I can see with a lot of you guys, and it seems like it's the same for you. It seems like you learned more about yourself bringing her to life on screen.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's a learning, like, yeah, it's a learning experience for myself. And personally, that I'm not a mother. So that was a whole section of myself that I got to explore through Tina, which was very interesting. And yeah, you learn as you go through it for sure.
And I mean, you have Kate Drummond, and you have so many dynamic people.
Yeah, yeah. And I was lucky to work with a lot of them. There's some actors that I like Jesse Hutch, for instance, never once had a scene with him, never saw him on set. Like we just were in two passing ships. Um, but I think everyone else I've worked with, I'm pretty sure everyone else on set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was telling Jonathan when I talked to him, I said, you know, doing such a deep and meaningful script like this, and then having it, to bring it to life. Did you have moments with portraying Tina that were memorable for you? Like, we're not giving too many spoilers away, but highlighted points for you.
There's a couple. There's definitely I think I can say it. There was one moment in particular that stands out like crazy. It's during the baptism. There is a baptism scene. And while we were shooting it, I was kind of sandwiched between John and Jonathan on the other side of me. And for 90% of that scene, I'm holding a doll. Uh, I grew very close to that doll, but it was a doll. Um, for 10%, it was a baby, a 4-month-old baby. And it was the first time I got to hold the baby and actually work with the child. And we were very tight on time. The baby, can only be in the scene for a certain amount of time. And he looked like he was going to lose it. And we're rolling. And Jonathan is in the middle of his long, long speech. And I look at him with like just fear in my eyes, like, what am I gonna do? Yes. And I'm trying so hard to make sure that this baby doesn't cry. And we just go along with the scene. And uh, there's a moment where he gets baptized, and Jonathan pours the water on the back of the baby's head, and the baby just stops. It doesn't cry, closes his eyes, looks so peaceful. and then just opens his eyes and looks at myself and Jonathan and just starts smiling. And it was just a magic moment. It was so beautiful. It fully stands out for me. Almost even like a metaphor for Tina and like what is gonna like, just the calmness of getting through the hard times and coming out on the other side. So it was just yeah, that moment by far stands out as a very magic moment. So
Oh, that would have been too for me. You're like apprehensive. You're like, okay, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
so nerve-wracking. Yeah, Jonathan and I have talked about it. I just think like that moment was crazy. It was amazing.
He felt the vibe. Okay, I'm not supposed to cry.
Yeah, exactly. He was a good actor in the end. He's got a future.
I have to ask you because I've seen a lot of what you have done movie wise, but since it's the first time we are meeting face to face, I'd love to know how you got started with acting.
For sure. So I'm from Montreal in Quebec, and I grew up dancing classical ballet. That was just love being on stage, and music and dance kind of fueled my creativity when I was younger. And then after high school, went to a college in Quebec that I studied professional theater.
Wow.
And then after theater school, I got an agent and did a lot of theater in Montreal, and then just worked my way into film and television, and then made the move to Toronto at some point in that
Wow.
journey. Yeah.
Destiny.
Yeah.
Destiny, sweet girl. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah. But started in dance. So music, dance, it's always like that's in my soul. It'll never go away.
I think they're both interconnected, in my
Totally.
opinion. Because it's
Mhm.
like dance to me is it's theater. It's it's the drama aspect of it.
Oh yeah, it's a language. That's for sure. Yeah, they're all connected.
Well, I would be remiss to say congratulations. I saw on the live that you guys got additional episodes, which I have to make you laugh. Brittany and I were talking about it yesterday. My mom and my aunt, my grandmother were watching it in New Jersey, but we were all zooming together,
Uh-huh.
talking to each other. And my aunt goes, "What's he about to announce?" I'm like, "I don't know." I'm like, "I don't know." And then like there was like a gasp from all of my family, like, "Four more? What does that mean?" I'm like, "Four more episodes after episode. The last episode, they're gonna be doing four more episodes." Oh my god! My aunt was like, "How does that happen?" I'm like, "Because there's been a lot of traction,
Yeah.
before this show." But I have to ask you because seriously, like I said, number one, congrats, because I'm really looking forward to seeing more about Tina. But for yourself, just speaking hypothetically,
Mhm.
where are you hoping, that they develop and see where Tina goes in these next episodes?
Well, how much can I say?
Your
Uh,
perspective, not
hmm.
giving too much away.
Yeah. So, it'd be interesting to show a bit of Tina's backstory. She didn't have an easy upbringing, and how she chooses to focus on faith, getting her through these hard times. Like, I'd like to see more of why or how and how that came to be. Also, it's like I don't know what's gonna happen in those 4 episodes, but I would love to see keeping it as real as it has been, like the ups and downs of a newborn and what happens in a relationship with that and what happens as a new mom, and I don't know, that would be really interesting, right? Just to show
Yeah.
the ups and downs and just keep it very real and honest. I would love that.
Now, did you guys have like any idea, or was that a shock just for you guys? Also,
No,
knowing
we knew. We knew. Yeah. But not for long. I think that we've known for a couple weeks now. Yeah.
dang it, I knew it. Because when I was talking to Jonathan, he was like, he was talking like in like riddles, and I'm thinking to myself, this booker knows something. He
Yeah,
knows something because he's like, I don't know. I don't. I'm like, mm-hmm. Oh,
exactly.
man, I
He
knew it
knew. He knew. Yeah.
because I
Yeah.
thought when I talked to Franco, Franco was the first person literally that like let the cat out of the bag, and he did the same thing. And I've done this long enough, and I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, I felt, felt it around with Jonathan. I'm like, okay. And then my aunt goes, you have to ask. And I'm like, guarantee they knew. Guarantee.
Exactly. I'm so glad it was announced, so now we can just put it out there. Yeah.
See, that's the part I think a lot of people don't understand because it's like they let you guys know, but you're literally can't say
Yeah,
anything.
exactly. Exactly. It's nerve-wracking.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, because my family and I were having conversations. I'm like, it's got to be hard because you guys have social media, so you're just like you want to blurt it. Yeah, there's 4 more episodes.
Yeah,
Can't say it.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I know. And they have to kind of happen quick because it's going to get cold here, and they kind of have to happen before it gets cold, basically, before it snows.
That's what I was going to say. Did they give you guys any kind of an idea of like when the next episodes are going to start filming?
Yes, we have an idea of when that's going to happen. It's going to be soon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know you guys are going to be starting to transition to the cold.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I feel like it's already happened. I don't know. It's scary. It's August. But yeah, it's I guess it just kind of has to happen before it starts snowing.
All right, I have to ask because it's John. And John seems to. He seems like he's a fun type. So did you have fun moments with him on screen and or off screen?
Totally. We laugh a lot. We joke around a lot. We met on a Great American Christmas movie, Christmas on Windmill Way with Chad Michael Murray. Um, I want to say it was 3 years ago, or maybe 2 years, 3 years ago.
Three.
Yeah, and then discovered that we have the same agent. We're both in
No
Toronto.
way.
Yeah. So since then we've been friends and we've been super close. Um, Lots of laughs, I would say that. Yeah.
That's when they were showing during the live there when they showed the scenes between you guys and the little bit that I've seen online, it seems you can see the chemistry between you two, and I kind of figured that it was off screen also.
Yeah, like I feel like friendship is, such a great base and trust. And if you have that, you're able to just go deeper than you would if you maybe don't share a past with somebody or coming in cold and just meeting them for the first time. It's a little harder to just kind of be super vulnerable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's I was telling Brittany also. Like I said, we were watching the live, and she said none of you guys knew about the song that Jonathan wrote.
No, that was a shock. Yeah, none of us knew. None of us.
That
Yeah,
stinker didn't let
no,
nobody know.
no, no. But I gotta say, Jonathan is like a fantastic lead number one on the series. He's so supportive of everyone. Like he rapped early at the end of one of the blocks, and John and myself had a couple of scenes left, and he just stuck around with the crew just because he wanted to end the day with everyone. Like that's not a normal thing for an actor to do. Like he's so supportive and fantastic. So yeah,
And
we're
I,
lucky to have him.
I think, because I was talking to my best friend from high school, that's the dynamic of it. All of you guys get to know each other from one project to the next.
Hmm.
And when you get to a project this huge, you know these people already. So it's already a family bond, if it makes sense. And then you have
Totally.
so many loving people from Brittany. I absolutely love her. To Kate,
Same.
who I mean, Brittany, you meet her and it's like, you know that there's good in the world.
It was love at first sight for us. I love that girl.
That's what she was saying.
Yeah. it was automatic, like, she's fantastic. I can't wait to see her again.
You
Yeah.
know, she's like, you meet her and you know there's good in the world.
Mhm.
Kate, the same thing. There's like a mother, which I can't believe. I can't wait to talk to her tomorrow because she shocked the heck out of me when she
So
said,
good.
"Oh yeah, I was a school teacher." I'm like, "Huh?"
Yeah, she has a past of all different kinds of things. It's amazing. She's an amazing woman, yeah.
And then I'm not surprised with Jonathan because the first time I met him, and I was like, you automatically get it's the type. He's got the type of spirit you automatically get attracted to.
Mhm. Mhm.
And there's so much love and there's so much compassion. And I'm not surprised that he stood to the last minute.
Oh, yeah. I mean, exactly. We're lucky to have him at the top for sure. He's great. He's a great leader.
Well,
Mhm.
I have to say, because I was going to say too, just hearing you talk, that Bill had a lot, to connect all of you guys together. Did he give you any kind of input as to where he wanted Tina to go in the series, or did he kind of give you full reign to do what you do to bring her, to life?
Well, at first he definitely said that he had me in mind for her, and Bill has been in my corner for a couple years now, and it's just, to have him rooting you on and supporting you is just a fantastic thing. So grateful for that. But basically, gave me that gift of Tina and said, just do what you do. And so, yeah, he just trusted that I was going to go there, and the character and the writing allowed me to, which is great.
The writing team on this. I mean, I haven't seen episode one yet, but the writing team, just from what I saw, just seems like it's pure magic what they put down on paper.
Yeah, the scripts are great. I've only seen the first 3 episodes. I am anxiously awaiting the next 3, but, yeah.
That's what Brittany said. She was like, "We only saw three." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, I know. And then there's so much of the story I wanna see, so I'm gonna be watching just like everyone else.
I have to ask you because I asked Brittany this question. How do you feel like? Do you like your worst critique when you watch yourself on screen, or do you just watch, through what you
Um,
did?
Again, it's like every actor is different with this. Some actors can't watch themselves. I think if you have the ability to watch yourself, there's so much you can learn from doing that, and I feel like I can't really if I'm on screen, I can't sit back and remove myself and just watch. Like, I'm definitely watching myself and my performance. But I feel like I'm not unable to do so and like get insight on what I can improve on and what I can do better. Like, that's how I kind of look at it. And then if I'm not on screen, then I'm thoroughly just like immersed and watching everybody else act. So
Well, I feel like also because my niece is a dancer,
Hmm.
I feel like you get that foundation because dancing, at least what she has told me, it kind of sets you out to be like, okay, this is a performance. I may do good, I may not do good, but we go to the next one.
Yeah, exactly, for sure. And you never know with the acting, like dance and theater, it's live performance, so anything can happen. But with acting, you're doing many for film and television, you're doing many takes. You don't know what the editor is going to put together. It might not be what you wanted. Maybe you did something different. Like, you don't have any control. So you just kind of have to release it and just understand that once you've put your performance out there, it's out of your control what happens next. So there's that element of it also. But yeah, you know, it's always a learning experience.
Oh, you're another one. Your spirit is just, you emulate so much. You so much beauty. You
Oh,
just,
Thank you so much. You're so easy to talk to. Likewise.
Oh, thank you. You know, it's funny you're talking and I can feel it too. You know, when this was literally dumped in my lap, that I'm now finishing up my studies in order to finish out my journalism degree. You
Nice.
know, I appreciate that because, you know, when this was, you know, hey, do you want to do this? Do you want to do a radio show? Do you want? I'm like, who in the world's going to want to talk to me? And then I literally sat down and my mom was like, okay, this is the first time you're ever going to get a, you know, tough love mother speech.
Uh-huh.
Just do it and just watch who does. So, you know, I try to make it as comfortable as possible because I see it from my perspective. All of you guys do something that I love. You do the movies that I watch. And
Mhm.
to that, I completely respect and I honor the craft that you do. I mean, it's amazing. And I've told everybody so far, I'm like, from the first moment I saw, like, the first, I'd say probably 2 seconds of clips of this show, I was like, okay, I gotta go. Franco, Jonathan. Like I had to
Hey, you got us all, didn't you? That we're all here.
almost, with the exception of John. I'm still. I have to connect with him. I got
Oh,
Kate
I
Cullen.
told John. He'll reach out.
No,
Yeah.
thank you. I appreciate it.
He's coming.
But I have to say, I have to touch base because this, like I said, I've seen a lot of the movies you've done. I loved Christmas by Candlelight. Juliet was. I loved her. Loved
Wasn't
her.
she such a great character? Like, she was so frazzled and all over the place. Like, I love playing her. She was fun.
I think that was the whole thing because I was like, I could I could feel the moments. I could feel times where I was her, and I'm like, "Oh
Oh,
god." And,
totally.
and
Me too.
and while I'm watching with my mom's looking at me. I'm like, "All right, shut up. Just shut up. I know. I know." But from her, you know, to which I didn't even know you were in Murdoch Mysteries.
Yeah, for many seasons, actually.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back now.
Yeah. I played Nina Bloom, Johnny Harris's girlfriend.
How was it? Because I love that series. How was it to do that?
It was amazing. It's been a couple years since I've been on, but talk about a family. That was like a well-oiled machine when I joined the cast in season 9, and I stayed till season 11 and then came back every now and then after that for a couple episodes. But yeah, it was a well-oiled machine and the nicest people. And, as an actor, you never know when you go into a series where everybody knows everybody, you don't know anyone, and they've been working together forever. You feel uncomfortable. You're not sure how people are going to treat you, if you're going to be the newbie. Um, they were so welcoming. Johnny was such a blessing to work with Johnny. He was amazing. Just so down to earth and awesome. And yeah, it was hard to leave. It was hard to leave.
It's probably one of those moments. Don't make me leave. Don't make me
Yeah,
leave.
I know. Exactly. Yeah, I know. That
I
makes
have
it.
to touch because I loved Christmas a la carte too. I mean, you've done so many different rom-coms now this, and it's a true testament to the actress that you are, and just really, you have done such an amazing job.
Oh, thank you so much. It means a lot. Yeah, I try to, I guess I've kind of done comedy, rom-coms, Christmas movies, drama, and it's just nice to whatever I have in front of me to kind of just go all in and make that person like real. That's my goal, basically.
Well, I'm going to tell you from me to you, you, girlfriend, have a gift. And
Aw, thank you.
no,
Thank
no matter if it's like the frazzled character to the most vulnerable, you know, new mom, the whole thing. I mean, you do a fantastic job. I mean, congratulations. I'm serious. My friends are coming over. I said, just come over. You don't need the app. I got it on my TV. We're all
Yeah.
watching it together.
Oh, it's such a are you ordering food or anything? Are you doing
Oh yeah, my girlfriend's bringing over pizza,
amazing?
and my other girlfriend is bringing over. She's like, "Can I bring wine?" I'm like, "That's a dumb question.
Yeah, like, of course.
That's a dumb question."
Oh, okay, so now it's like it's a real watch party, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, I know you guys have the next 4 episodes coming up, and it's probably that is what's next on the horizon for you. But do you have any other projects, possibly in the works?
Well, I have a Christmas movie that's trying to find a home right now, so I'll keep
Oh,
everyone posted on that. Um, there is a new one. And then I'm also waiting to hear about something else I can't really talk about yet, but I will post about it if I can. And then yeah, and then just going back to set soon for this, basically.
I love all you guys. When you give me those eyes, it's like we're going soon.
Yeah, soon. Very soon.
Can't say you don't want to make Daddy Bill upset, but
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
no, seriously, sweetheart, congratulations. I mean, I'm so happy for all of you guys. I mean, it really does warm my heart to see so many of my good friends, you know, getting so much success with this already, and we're not even out of the starting gate with episode 1, you know.
Yeah, everyone is so excited about it, and we've only heard good things, and I'm just excited to see where this goes, basically.
Well, congrats, honey. I'm gonna tell you, like I told Brittany, I adore you too, and I love you. Congrats. You
Thank
enjoy
you.
every bit of it.
I will. And likewise, have an amazing watch party.
I will. And like I told Brittany, we are
Yeah.
circling back at the end of these next episodes because I want to touch base on, I want to continue the story that is Tina because I think it's, as we see it live and on our TV screen, I think it's a story that needs to continue because so many people can relate to it. And I'm so happy that it's being shown on a show like this.
I agree. And she goes through an arc and she comes out the other side. So, it's an interesting journey and I can't wait for everyone to see it.
Honey, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me. I really, honest to God, I really do appreciate it. And we will definitely be back in touch.
For sure.
But
And thank you so
you
much.
take care.
You too. So nice meeting you.
Same here, honey. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Stop recording.